Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So welcome back to another episode of Why You Should Never Date a Single Mother. Today's episode was made by Manosphere. I'm going to leave a link to his channel pinned in the top comment, guys. Make sure that you go and show him some love. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
So it happened again. I had a date cancel on me and we were supposed to go out for dinner tonight as a single mom. So it's a few hours before the dinner. I get a Instagram message that he's not gonna be able to make it. He has to bail. This was a guy from my DMs and he's out of town. He said he was coming into town, wanted to take me out for dinner. I said sure, cleared my schedule, made sure that I used one of my 4 free nights a month to meet this guy.
You see, guys, this is what happens when a woman actually likes you, by the way. She will clear her schedule, she will make things happen, she will be there on time, she will check with you to confirm that you're still going to be there. Okay, we have so many dudes running around, right? For the dudes who continue to choose to date, they will say things like, you know, she hasn't replied to my message, or she's sending me dry messages. Okay, stop talking to the woman then. She doesn't like you. When women like you, they make it so easy. Like, listen to this woman explain her dating life, guys. This was a dude who literally slid into her DMs, okay? And she clears her schedule. She only, in her own words, only has 4 times free a month or whatever it was. And she clears her schedule and tries to make it happen, even though the guy still canceled on her. This is what happens when women are actually interested in you.
And the funny thing is that I knew this was gonna happen. I had a feeling a few days ago and told a few friends that this guy was gonna stand me up.
You know why she said that? Because the man was out of her league. You also want to know another reason why she said that? Because this is what she does. This is the men that, guys, when it happens, when you come across a woman and she says crap like, oh, you know, all of my dates have gone terrible, or I just can't seem to find the right one, blah, blah, blah. That is the result of their selection process, okay? If this woman has the inclination she's going to be ghosted on, it's because 1, the dude is out of her league, and 2, because she gets ghosted on often as a result of the men that she chooses.
So I guess at least he had the decency to send me a message and let me know that he wasn't gonna make it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't think this guy had actually any intentions of coming to my city. I think it was all bullshit and I was just picking up on this really hardcore, but I can't even get a date. I literally cannot even get one date, get people to meet me. I don't understand what it is. I'm not on the dating apps, trying to meet people in real life. Thought maybe I would try my DMs to see if that was an option, like my own personal dating app for all my social media. That's not working. What is it? Like, what am I not getting? What am I doing wrong? What am I not?
I think it has something to do with this sentence, you know, these couple of words right here. Single mother. Okay, and guys, I don't feel sorry for this woman. Number 1, because she can still get dates. It's just not the men that she wants. Like, if this woman got on a dating application, even if she writes that she's a single mother and writes, like, the most absurd bio, or even if she has, like, an Instagram where she only posts, like, 1 photo of her face and the rest of just, like, of her hands or plants or whatever, she's still going to get dudes who are going to talk to her. It's just not the men that she wants. Okay, the other thing, the reason why, this is the question she's really asking, you know, it's like, why have the options dwindled? I used to have more options, but now I don't. The men who used to take me seriously don't want to take me seriously anymore. They don't want to take me out on dates, and that's because you are a single mother. Men, for the most part, men who respect themselves, do not want to raise another man's child.
Not seeing.
All 3 videos are from the same woman, posted at different times. I just wanted to show you guys how women gaslight each other into failure. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're a single mom, you're beautiful and strong and independent. And when nobody wants to date her, she starts crying. And she doesn't know why. Ma'am, it's because you're a single mom. It's simple. Women need to keep each other accountable and be real with their situation.
That's the funny thing about these situations as well, guys, is not only do a lot of women just give absolutely terrible advice to men, but it's really sad to watch that they actually give terrible advice to one another as well. You have girls going out here saying literally what Manosphere just said. You know, oh, it doesn't matter if if you're a single mother, just go out, slay queen, you're beautiful. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, women's comments fields sometimes. I've covered them here on the channel, where it doesn't matter how ridiculous the woman looks or how stupid her decisions are. You'll have women that'll come along and say, you're doing a fantastic job, queen. And then, you know, that woman will listen to them, listen to her friends, quote unquote, listen to other women. And, you know, her dating life will be terrible and her life will be terrible. Let's keep going.
Oh, you want my number? Okay, well, first things first. I'm bipolar as hell, so my mood change on a daily. I got 2 kids, so when I take these clothes off, my titties gonna sag and his belly gonna hang. I like to eat a lot, so you have to buy me food all the time. I don't do no back talk. I got a fly mouth. And in the mornings when I wake up, my breath is funky as hell. So if I roll over to give you a kiss and you deny me a kiss just because my breath funky, you gotta go.
Damn! As a single mom, I'm very aware that the person that I pick to share the rest of my life with or even build a life with is going to be somebody that's going to have a huge impact on my daughter and is going to set a lot of examples for her. So I'm not introducing anybody to her unless I am ready and that person is ready to fully take on a father role or a parental role. Yes, I'm in a relationship, but I'm taking things really slow. And the reason why I'm taking things really slow is because before I had my daughter, I did things really fast. I was 21 when I got pregnant.
You know, I've covered this TikTok before, guys, and it's just really funny to think about how after they have a child, okay, after they start to realize that life gets just the slightest bit real, right? Once reality hits to some degree, like, I don't know, being a single mother, realizing that the lie you've been sold that you can do everything by yourself is not actually true, then we come running back to the men. Then we say, look, I'm looking for a guy who's going to step up. I'm looking for a guy who's going to provide for me. Guys, like, you know, I remember Andrew Tate, I think it was, saying this a while ago, but, you know, when crap hits the fan, when everything goes wrong, when reality starts to set in, everyone reverts to their traditional gender roles, okay? You have the women come crawling back saying, oh, I want to be provided for, where's my real man? But the guy she was with previously didn't have to do anything. He just had to show, like, this woman right here complaining about her dating, you know, saying that she needs a good man and she used to date, you know, questionably, is the same woman as the one, you know, further back in the video, guys. They will clear their schedule, they'll do everything that they can for the highly attractive bad boy, but then when reality sets in and they need their bills to be paid, now they're looking for a real, authentic connection. Get out of here, bro.
And to be honest, my daughter really doesn't need anything of anyone because she got her mama, so I'm in no rush to find somebody to share a life with or even.
That's not true at all. Just because you're a strong and independent lady does not mean that your child doesn't also need a strong and, you know, a strong father figure in the picture. I think it's incredibly sad, guys, that, like, father figures are just considered this. Notice how the father figure, right? Being a father is considered dispensable to her child, right? That's what she reckons it is. She says, you know, the child doesn't need a father, but she needs someone to provide for her. Very interesting how that works. I think, guys, like, I think there's such a thing as bad parenting, and something that constitutes that is an inability to lock down, you know, the father of your kid, to have your father of your kid still around.
Bring into her life. I'm taking my absolute sweet time with it. And you're probably thinking, so Carla, how do you date or how do you even see him? Well, to be honest, I only see him while my daughter's at school, if that, because we're both busy. Or I see him on the weekends where I don't have her, which is only 2 times a month. And if there's any advice I would give to single moms is please be super picky, okay? Don't settle just because you think that nobody's gonna want you with your kid or just because you're a single mom. I promise what you want is out there.
Can you see the delusion women tell one another? So she made mistakes in her past, she didn't take things slow, she made a kid, and now she's super picky with the man she dates. Why didn't she do that before getting pregnant? And she's telling other women that they should be very picky, even if they're a single mom. Worst advice ever. 90% of single moms won't find a man. You only found a man cause he's a simp.
Is it just me, or are guys even weirder when you're a single mom and you're dating? Like, they won't even know me. They don't even know if I think they're cute too. And they're like, so I just have to ask, since you have 2 kids, do you have baby daddy drama? What makes you think you would even be invited to the shit show I have going on over here? Ugh, like how offensive. Or like the milk thing straight up the jump. Ew. Ew, stop sexualizing me as a mother. Just say hi. Hello, how are you? You're cute. Like, what happened to that? What happened to how was your day?
Well, ma'am, what happened was you had a kid, and you're a baby mama, so it all went downhill from there.
I love this question when, you know, you'll have women ask things like, what happened to, so in this woman's case, she's saying, what happened to the hello, how are you, the kind greetings, whatever. But you have a lot of other women who are saying, what happened to chivalry altogether? What happened to dates? What happened to taking women out? What happened to, you know, going out there and romancing a woman, okay? And a lot of guys have come to the conclusion that the juice is not worth the squeeze, okay? Because a lot of the times when men go out here and if they choose to date and take you out on dinner dates, they are used for doing that. There are so many men who, when they go out here and they pay for dinner dates and whatever, flowers, okay? The women don't respect these things anymore. Why would men do things that women don't respect? If a girl likes you, she's going to do what the woman in the first video did. She's going to clear her whole schedule. She's going to make things happen. She doesn't need no dinner date and crap like this. This is how men get fleeced out of a stupid amount of money, made to feel like idiots. And a lot of guys say, you know what? I'm going to hold back on the chivalry because women don't, even if a man, get this right, even if a man wants to take care of you, even if a man wants to be chivalrous and he'd love to take care of you and appreciate you, a lot of women don't respect it, so they can't. Isn't that incredibly sad, guys, to think about? Like, there's a saying that goes around, which is chivalry is dead and women killed it, and that absolutely is true. Let's keep going.
We seem to have the same taste in men, and that is disastrous.
I won't date any older than 10 years, and she's not supposed to date any younger than 10 years younger than her. So, you know, she likes to push that limit and just go right past it. And because of that crap, we have actually ended up dating the same guy a few times. The problem is if a guy is attracted to me, obviously he's going to be attracted to her too. So we are like kind of like a taste. Honestly, I can't blame them. But it's just a little like, oops, when we realize that's happened. And it's happened a few times.
I don't know if any of the men that dated both of them are going to see this video. Probably not, cause they're simps. But man, you have to have a screw loose to like that type.
To all you people out there that are really looking to settle down and maybe start a family, be really sure about that other person. I mean, so sure that it hurts. An ounce of doubt, a small leave. No, a single red flag. Run. Also, watch how he interacts with his mother. Same goes for her and her daddy. But I digress. You're stuck with these. You have to co-parent with them. Forever. So, be real sure.
You see, as much as this woman, you know, kind of terrifies me here, she does have a point. Okay, and the point is that if you want to go out and you want to get with a whole bunch of random people, and then all of a sudden you have a kid, you are probably going to be screwed. Okay, because a lot of the people who go out here and date and who are going around from dude to dude, the dude, number one, even if the dude is going to be a good father, they typically don't have the emotional stability, you know, or the sense to not kick the father out of the household. But number two, you're also going to have dudes who leave, right? The a-holes who leave. But for some reason in our society, guys, you know, we just teach women that, and men as well, that going out and just getting with a whole bunch of random people is somehow just a good idea, and it's something that's incredibly healthy. Okay, and then you rock around with single mothers. They don't know who the father is, or if they do, they're probably going to kick him out, or he's not a fantastic guy. And I'm going to say this as well, by the way, guys, like a lot of dudes who become fathers would actually make good fathers. It's just that they're pushed out of the family unit because women are rewarded for doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can have women who will get married, you know, have some kids, whatever. Maybe they'll cheat on their husband, and then they'll be the one to divorce their husband and still get the possessions and the children. You know, it's a really disgusting state that society is in at the moment.
Real fucking sure.
I'm not going to lie, she's creepy, and I don't know if you guys saw, but her right eye twitched a couple of times in the last part. Just rewatch it. But yeah, she's right. You should be very careful who you make a kid with. Because in my opinion, a kid, especially a daughter, needs her father in her life. Just watch this last clip. This is what is missing from many, many women's life growing up.
Rolando, this is my dad.
What's up, Miss Lovo? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, let me out in for a second. Oh, let me talk to you, bro.
Here's the talk.
So here's what's up. For the past 16 years, my daughter's safety and protection has been my responsibility and my responsibility only. And for the first time in her life, I see I gotta hand you that responsibility. Don't Your mama will weep if she has to wheel your ass around every day the rest of your life.
I think this video has a good point here, guys, because back in the day, right, father figures used to be responsible to at least some, you know, decent degree as to what man their daughter would choose. Okay, if you let these young ladies go out here, and I use the word ladies rather loosely, and go out here and choose whatever man that they want, they're going to end up with the bad boys. Okay, they're not going to be able to get commitment and things like this. And there's something to be said for a father choosing a spouse for the daughter, right? Because that'll trust me when I say this, guys, the father is going to know a lot better than the daughter what is actually good for her. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments, guys. If you have any specific scenarios that you would like to share, or just your opinions in general on any of the clips, feel free to do so. That is what the comments box is for. And as always, guys, make sure that you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.